The 1420 Sports Bar Podcast, for beer sports, talking a whole lot more. This segment is brought to you by the SeatGeek app. Use promo code 1420POD at SeatGeek.com today and save yourself $20 on your first purchase for all your sports tickets, concert tickets, show tickets, whatever you want to get at SeatGeek today. Dave, on Saturday, I talked about this morning on 1420 in the morning, but I wanted to get your take on this because I know you're a Sutter guy and I am too, but I really wanted to hear your take on what Sutter had to say post game about the debut of Jakob Pelletier with the Calgary Flames. Not so much about the Calgary Flames or Pelletier, because I know you don't know who that kid is or what he even looks like if he was to knock on your front door looking for selling Boy Scout cookies. So I'm just saying what you obviously heard the takes of Mr. Sutter, what he had to say post game after their big win on Saturday versus the Tampa Bay Lightning. Great game the Flames played. I actually watched that game. But Mr. Sutter was asked about Pelletier's performance. Sutter went on a little diatribe. You can get deeper into that. The thing that for a few weeks now, Sutter's been kind of pushing back on the media because the Flames farm team is right in Calgary. So the Wranglers, who they are, they're talked about a lot, and Treliving wanted to bring up Pelletier and on. We talked about a little bit. What was your take on Mr. Sutter's comments post game on Saturday afternoon?
You know, we all kind of wink and smile when because Sutter being the curmudgeon in front of the reporters, it's kind of charming. But what he did when asked about Pelletier in his first game in the NHL, now you're just being a fucking asshole.
Yeah.
Like there's a line there. Like you can acknowledge. Obviously, you got pretty much told to put him in because you take this kid on a road trip. He's tearing it up in the AHL as from what I understand, and he's earned a call up because you know what, the Calgary Flames aren't in the playoffs right now, and the veterans on that team aren't doing their job, and they hadn't been doing their job for some time now. So what's wrong with putting in a first round draft pick and seeing how he fits in instead of mocking that he had only 6 minutes and one hit? He's a 21-year-old kid. It's his first game. He has a long way to go. Thanks, Tips. Like, fuck. Can you let me enjoy the moment? And the fact that he would take away the occasion of a kid's first game in the
Yeah.
bigs, it's just don't fucking rain on my parade. Save that. Like what I do hope, because I kind of like Darryl Sutter, I really do. I hope that in the locker room afterwards he had something for him, like a puck or something, like good job, kid, and something like that. Just try to make it right, but like don't. His fucking family was going to be there probably to watch his debut.
And that's the one thing that got me. I talked about this morning. There is that got me the most was like it's hard, and you only get one first game in the National Hockey League. Like, yeah, he's probably going to have more. He's playing tonight against Johnny Gaudreau. I wonder how the Flames fans reacted to Gaudreau coming back, but you just wonder what Sutter's thought process was there, his motivation for doing that, because he comes from a family that played like the brothers the whole bit, and so he knows about family and the like, and they talk so fondly about family and tradition and la da 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 da, and then he pulls off a stunt like that. That was a dickhead move. That was a complete dickhead move by Sutter, doing that. That not I don't want to say it ruined that kid's thought, but a lot of people now only know about Jakob Pelletier because of what Sutter said, and his first game is going to be tainted no matter what. Because if the kid had a tough night and was a -3 with 2 penalties and had a shitty night, then maybe say something. But Sutter could have just told the company line and said, the kid, he had a good debut. He touched the puck 2 times. He's out there on the big ice. Hope his parents enjoyed it. He could have just said something like that. But in his stupid Elmer Fudd voice, putting his fucking glasses on the whole bit, Sutter lost a lot of points in my book. I know it doesn't mean nothing to him, the 1420 podcast, what Brent Redlinsky thinks about him. But I think a lot of people feel the same way that I do and that you do about Sutter today, that they didn't feel on Saturday morning compared to what they felt Saturday afternoon.
Yeah, like, there's a time to be gruff and curt with the media, but this wasn't the time, right? Like,
Because what did that kid do?
All he did is be a good soldier.
All he did was make the National Hockey League after playing in the minors. So he made the NHL, and someone made him, and his coach made a mockery of it.
And
that's a bullshit move.
Total bullshit, and leads me to another.
The following is a presentation of the Belly Up Sports Media Network.